So this is a new series I'm doing. I've decided I'm just going to be an unpaid shill for the Godot engine and compare it with some other engines. This first episode is going to compare Godot to its most obvious competitor, which is the Unity engine. At a first glance, Godot and Unity are not so different from each other. Having said that, Unity does put a massive emphasis on its 3D editor, while Godot is primarily made for 2D development. That is a pretty big difference right off the bat. I mean, they're primarily designed for two completely different jobs. However, given that they both have support for 2D and 3D editing, they can be suitably compared. Now, while Godot's 3D renderer isn't the best thing in the world, Unity's 2D renderer is literally just a 3D renderer locked into an orthographic viewport. The fact that Godot at least uses a separate renderer for 2D is an advantage in itself, seeing as that minimizes the amount of performance overhead that may otherwise be detrimental to applications that rely on a high frame rate, which just about all video games do. Another thing that Godot has over Unity is that Godot is totally free. While Unity is proprietary and closed source, Godot is maintained by about 100 developers on GitHub under the MIT license. This means that Godot is free as in free speech, not as in free beer. Leading on from this, Unity forces users of the free version to have a Made with Unity splash screen at the beginning of the game. In Godot, it is there by default, but it can be either changed or totally disabled as the user wants. I'm not going to spend this whole video just sucking off Godot. I will give Unity some credit in that it does not use its own constructed programming language for the programmatic side of things. This is a genuine advantage that Unity has over Godot. However, having said that, Godot's Godot script can be made to integrate with pre-compiled C++ modules very easily for more performance-sensitive tasks. A massive thing that Godot has above Unity is the fact that Godot is, well, actually cross-platform. This is very important for myself, considering that I use Linux as my primary operating system, and Unity usually crashes within about 5 minutes of work. Last time I checked, right-clicking on a drop-down menu using, well, Unity's so-called Linux build crashed it. For no reason that I can understand. I mean, Godot works fine. Well, then Unity works fine. Also, Godot exports to BSD running X11. Just consider that for a moment. What other engine even acknowledges that BSD exists? I don't think anyone developing the Unity engine knows what a BSD is, but that's speculation more than a criticism of their product. Regardless, Godot's user interface seems a lot more intuitive to me. It makes more efficient use of space and colours, something which I don't think that Unity does quite so well. I get that this is a petty complaint, but if there was ever a time to say it, then, it would be now. Also, Godot's mascot is better than Unity's weird cube thing, so fuck. Now look, obviously I'm not saying that Unity is a bad engine. Objectively speaking, it's powerful and has been used for a number of very high-profile cases. Having said that, Godot does seem to beat Unity at every level insofar as 2D is concerned. I haven't used much of Godot's 3D toolset, so I can't speak much to that, but I'm confident in saying that it's a worthy contender. Either way, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode in the series on some other engine that I haven't actually decided on yet, but I will have decided by the time the video comes out, because otherwise how will I make the video?